Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this white circle with the center P fully confined between this semicircle with the center O and this perpendicular, as you can see in this given diagram, such that the area of this white circle has been given to us as 4 pi centimeter square. And moreover, this segment BC length is 4 centimeter, and AB is the diameter of this semicircle. And now our task is to calculate the area of this yellow shaded region. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And now let's make an observation. We got this perpendicular that is tangent to this white circle. And here I have dropped another perpendicular on this side AB. And we can see that this perpendicular is tangent to this white circle as well. And now let's label the radius of this white circle as lowercase r, and the radius of this semicircle as uppercase r. And now our task is to find the value of lowercase r and the value of uppercase r as well. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area is equal to pi r square, where lowercase r is the radius of this white circle. And in our case, the area of this white circle is 4 times pi. So therefore we can fill in the blanks over here. We can write down 4 times pi equal to pi times lowercase r square. And here I can divide both sides by pi. This pi and pi is gone. Likewise this pi is gone as well. So therefore r square turns out to be equal to 4. And now I am going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore our radius lowercase r turns out to be 2 centimeter. So thus the radius of this white circle turns out to be 2. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole length is the diameter of this white circle. And we know this radius is 2 and this radius is 2. So therefore this whole diameter is going to be 4 centimeter. And now we know that this whole segment EC length equal to this diameter. So therefore this EC length turns out to be 4 centimeter. And we know that this segment BC is 4 as well. And now we are going to label this tiny segment AE as 2 times x. And now let's make an observation. We know that this whole AB length is the diameter of this semicircle. So the diameter is going to be 2x plus 4 plus 4. So therefore the diameter of this semicircle is going to be 2x plus 4 plus 4. That is going to give us 2x plus 8. And we know the radius of this semicircle is uppercase r. So therefore the diameter of this semicircle is going to become 2 times uppercase r equals to 2x plus 8. And now I'm going to divide each and every term by 2 across the board. So therefore our uppercase r radius for this semicircle turns out to be x plus 4. And now our task is to find the value of x. And here's our next step. I am going to connect this center O with this point of tangency Q, as you can see in this next step. And now let's recall this crucial fact. The centers and the point of tangency are collinear. So no wonder this center O, this center P, and this point of tangency lie on the very same line. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this PQ is the radius of this white circle, and that radius is 2. So I'm gonna just write down 2 over here. And furthermore, we can see that this OQ is the radius of this semicircle, and we know the radius of the semicircle is x plus 4, isn't it? So therefore now we can see that our this segment OP is going to be x plus 4 minus 2 is going to give us x plus 2. So thus we can see that our this segment OP length is x plus 2. And now in this next step I am going to connect this center P with this point of tangency D. As you can see in this next step, we got this PD, and we can see this PD is the radius of this white circle, and the radius is 2. So therefore this PD length has got to be 2 centimeter. And now let's recall the circle theorem. According to this theorem, the angle between the radius and the tangent line will always be 90 degrees. So no wonder our this angle PDO is going to be 90-degree angle, since this is our radius and this is our tangent line. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this is the radius of this white circle. So this radius is going to be equal to this ED segment length. If this is 2, then this segment ED length is going to be 2 as well. And now let's make an observation. We know that this AO is the radius of this semicircle, and the radius of the semicircle is x plus 4. So this radius is x plus 4. And now we are interested in calculating this tiny segment DO length. So therefore this DO length has got to be this whole radius x plus 4, and then minus this 2x, and then minus this 2 as well. And if we simplify everything over here, that is going to give us 2 minus x. So thus our this segment DO length turns out to be 2 minus x. And now let's focus on this right triangle PDO, and we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is x plus 2, whereas our two other legs are 2 and 2 minus x. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got 2 minus x whole square plus 2 square equal to x plus 2 whole square. And now let's recall this famous identity: a minus b whole square could be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. We are going to apply on this binomial. So therefore this could be written as 4 minus 4x plus x square, and then the square of 2 is simply 4 equals to. And now let's recall another identity as well: a plus b whole square could be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. We are going to apply it on this binomial on the right hand side. So therefore we can write this one as x square plus 4x plus 4. And now we can see this x square and x square is gone. This 4 and 4 is gone as well. And now I'm going to move this negative 4x on the other side, as you can see in this next step. So therefore if we combine these like terms, that is going to give us 8x equals to 4. Now we are going to divide both sides by 8 to isolate x. This 8 and 8 is gone. So therefore our x value turns out to be 4 divided by 8 is going to give us 1 divided by 2. So thus our x value turns out to be 1 divided by 2. And furthermore we know our uppercase R radius is x plus 4. So therefore I'm going to substitute this x value as 1 divided by 2 over here. So therefore our uppercase R radius value is going to be 1 divided by 2 plus 4. And if we add these two numbers on the right hand side, our uppercase R value turns out to be 9 divided by 2 centimeter. So thus our radius for this semicircle uppercase R turns out to be 9 divided by 2. And now let's make an observation. We can see that our this yellow shaded region area is equal to the area of the semicircle minus the area of the white circle. And we know that our this white circle area is 4 pi. So therefore now our only task is to calculate the area of this semicircle. And now we are going to calculate the area of this semicircle. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula once again. Area equals 2 pi r square. So therefore the semicircle area has got to be pi times uppercase r square divided by 2. And in our case, our uppercase R value is 9 divided by 2. So therefore, our semicircle area is going to become pi divided by 2 times our radius is 9 divided by 2 whole square. And now we can see the square of this part is going to be 81 divided by 4, as you can see in this next step. So therefore this semicircle area turns out to be 81 times pi divided by 8 centimeter square. So thus the semicircle area turns out to be 81 pi divided by 8. And here's our final step, and let's recall this equation once again. We are going to calculate the area of this yellow shaded region. We already figured out this semicircle area over here. And our white circle area is 4 pi. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this equation. So we got 81 pi divided by 8 minus 4 pi. And now we can write this 4 pi as 32 pi divided by 8. So therefore our common denominator is 8. I can write down 8 over here. So we got 81 pi minus 32 pi. So thus our yellow shaded area turns out to be 49 pi divided by 8 centimeter square. So thus our yellow shaded region area turns out to be 49 pi divided by 8 centimeter square. And that's going to be approximately equal to 19.24 centimeters square as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.